Oh, we have officially hit 1 hour, folks.
Another 23 hours to go.
Yay. Are you recording? Mm-hmm. Easy. Okay, ready. Are we good?
Okay, I think we're recording. Did you record this?
Yes. We
Okay.
have begun.
I believe this is episode 6?
Episode 11, sir?
No, I mean of the chess sessions.
Exactly, episode 11.
Wait, should they hear this? The audio and the...
He's going to.
Ready. I'm just gonna go.
He's just gonna go. Okay. They have begun with the... Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah, that's new.
that's
Wait,
very
wait, wait, wait,
untraditional.
hold on. Do you want me to mute the audio?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Let me know if you want them back.
Okay, so...
I'm actually curious to what they're talking about, so every now and then we'll turn it on.
Right. So,
Wait, talk about the players first.
the player number 1, White, is the king himself, Joshua. And we have a guest player today. Guest player is... I do not know whether he prefers to remain anonymous or not, so we will not say his name, but he is...
Let's just
This
say...
is a pawn session.
Let's just call him Patrick.
What, Patrick?
I don't know. You could call him by his first name. I'm sure he won't mind. Yeah?
He's watching this. Okay. So they have begun, and I'm gonna... They've yet to move, because it's quite the... Oh, here we go. Okay. This is very weird. I've never seen somebody begin with the white...
Unprotected pawn?
With the unprotected pawn. Okay, that's very offensive on White's side, and then
Think he's
again
gonna-
very offensive on Black's side.
Joshua's gonna need some backup. Probably gonna bring out a knight or something like that.
Yeah, I think the knight to F3 is probably what he's gonna do.
We need some annotations. Some
Annotations.
arrows, screen record. That would be very helpful.
Screen record.
Mhm.
Anyway, yes, they are eating food as they play this game. That's why it's taking so long for them to move.
So what do you think their strategy is?
I believe White's strategy is to...
He's got good direction to the right side of the board.
He
with
does.
the
So
queen and the
he's
bishop.
obviously doing the traditional trap the king in his own defense.
It's possible to four-move him.
But, no, not anymore, because you see his king pawn isn't out, and his queen pawn is, so he can just get out. And then our guest, Patrick.
Okay, his name is Curtis. Don't
Okay,
call
his
him
name is
Patrick.
Curtis.
That's weird.
That sounds very weird. Okay, yeah, so Curtis is defending, but in a way also attacking with that double pawned attack.
He seems very open. Usually I would just move my pawns one step forward, but he's very open.
Mm-hmm. He's extremely open. The fact that he sent out his
Third pawn?
his third
His
pawn,
bishop
that's the pawn from C...
In front of the bishop.
C7 to... Yeah. C7 to C5. That's very strange because it's unprotected. But... I don't know why Joshua's not eating it.
Also, Joshua's hasn't moved in a long time. And it doesn't seem like they're saying anything, so...
I don't know.
Continue. If this is how the whole game's gonna be, we're gonna be here for a very long time.
No, we'll just cut out as much audio as we can, so be silent for a second. No, wait, no, we won't do that. No, it's okay. we're just going to talk about nothing.
But if it works, then
So in the beginning,
how's the microphone catching the audio? Is it good?
it's quite low.
How about if I move the screen?
Then we can't see the screen at all. No.
Okay.
Hold on.
What did you do?
Why does that stop it?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. I really hope not.
No, it doesn't. It's still recording.
Yeah, good for us.
And it's been 5
Hey,
minutes.
okay, don't. We've only moved like 3 times. No, it's not a big deal.
And okay.
No
if-
biggie.
What are you doing?
Seeing if I can turn up the mic. The receiver.
I don't think that's possible, is it? Not on the phone.
So many apps. Anyway, we're here to talk about the game that is not completely transpired.
I mean, we could talk about other things while they spend 5 minutes on the first move.
We're here to watch the game.
What else?
Yeah, I've never seen this.
Oh yeah, if you are a viewer, I want to know whether you are more interested in our random conversations or the game itself and our comments on the game. So please comment below.
Yeah, that would be very helpful. Also,
That would be very helpful.
Also, I have an idea. If we were each to make our own
No,
channel-
don't introduce that
Yes,
yet. No, no.
yes. Okay, if each of the 4 of us were to make our own channel
Oh, by the way, the
and
one that's
compete for views,
the one that's I'm interrupting right now. He's Joseph. He is the bishop, and I am the rook.
So-
we are commentating on today's chess game. By the way,
right? If you agree, let us know.
yes, creating our own YouTube channels individually and competing with each other to see who could get the most views or subscribers and or likes. Basically, who can trend the most
Yes.
of the 4 of us board boys. So B1 to C3, quite the interesting move because A, it doesn't help his defense, and B, I don't see
He's definitely
how
a-
it helps
a-
his offense too much, other than helping develop his queen side a little more.
Yeah, he's protecting the square, the white square next to the pawn.
True, he can definitely pull out that white bishop now. But, of
Oh,
course, Curtis
and we've
would
made a
go for
trade.
that one.
And
And
I'm
now-
pretty sure he's going to bring his queen out because he doesn't want to move the knight.
And
That would
it's just,
sacrifice the position that he has there.
yes,
So
of course, he
definitely the
pulls
queen,
that
yeah.
one out.
Mhm. And he's got a plan with the knight there. But again, that doesn't really do much because he can always.
He
just
let go
move the
already.
Queen.
I think he let go already.
Well, we'll just let it slide. It's not a professional game. I wonder what they're saying.
Yeah, whenever the...
No.
No.
He's
Mm-mm.
having trouble deciding.
I don't even think the microphone is catching their audio.
I'm wondering what his plan is because he didn't seem too confident.
I don't
Like, the
think
queen
either
is
of them really
definitely
know what
gonna
their plan
move.
is.
It's definitely a different setup from what we're used to.
Extremely. Oh, I see a really nice move for white, for Joshua. He could pull his white bishop out. Never mind. He did. I was thinking him pulling his white bishop
Oh,
out
that's-
to pin the knight onto the king. That way the knight can't eat the queen.
Yeah, but I like this better because whenever I pin the knight to the king using a bishop, then they always just bring a pawn out and I have to undo my move,
That's true.
which is not very nice.
Okay.
And then I'm always faced with like whether I should eat the knight or not. But this is like keeps a good distance from the pawns.
Right. Yeah,
So
this
that's
is always a
very
good
nice.
option, but Curtis is probably going to pull that white bishop out now, protecting his king, being able to move his knight. He has... The thing is, Curtis has yet to develop anything on his king side.
Oh yeah, that is very strange.
Joshua has only developed the one pawn. So, extremely weird. I find that this game, being a queenside game, neither of them have very good pawn structure. Both of them... Actually, I'd say Curtis has pretty good pawn structure.
Yeah, Joshua has a
Joshua's-
big hole in the middle.
He's got that huge gap. So he needs to either close it with the bishops or
Bring some pawns forward.
destroy the entire defensive position of Curtis.
Oh, and Curtis just moved his pawn forward, allowing his knight to come and protect the knight that's being pinned.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, we got a double pin. We got a double. Actually,
That's
I
a
don't know if
battery.
that's a term.
We always called it a battery. I don't know if that's the correct term.
And oh yeah, he was about to protect the knight with the knight, as I suspected. He's still hesitant though.
He's holding it in his hand. That's why you can't see it. Oh, he puts it down now. Okay, there you go.
Which is a decent move.
It is
Another
quite a
option
decent
would
move.
be to bring the bishop out, which will release the pin.
I personally don't like that kind of move because it not only does what
we
Joshua
got two
just did,
pins.
it also blocks the black bishop. It also boxes the king in even more. I would have pulled out the white bishop. That way, it diffuses a little more.
And I guess after a very long beginning, this could end up being a very short game.
Hey, what?
It
Maybe.
could.
It could.
Look at all the offensive moves that Joshua has.
That's true. But I don't see a checkmate just yet.
Well, it's coming. But we're cutting past. We're
Cutting
pretty,
the chit chat.
we're pretty far into the beginning of the game. Actually, this is more the middle of the game. I don't know what the term is, or when it becomes the middle of the game. I'd say it's around the middle.
I'd say this is the middle of the game. Yeah.
But the weird thing is they haven't developed their pawns much, which I guess is not necessary for the middle of the game. Although only 2 pawns have been taken. There's still a bunch of pieces left. They still have all their bishops and knights. But they're all pretty developed.
Again, white is still pretty exposed, but then again, he is on the offensive, so I guess that's okay if he keeps it up.
Black has a tight formation.
Yeah, it's a really good defense, I'd say.
Usually when I play black, I have pretty tight formation unless I'm losing.
You can't not. Yeah. So developed his king knight.
Oh, he was about to move that pawn, which would be a good idea to get that bishop out of there. It would also force
the hand.
Yeah, force him to take the knight.
No, but I don't think he was ready to do it. So I think it would be a good idea to move that pawn. That's the rook pawn, by the way. A7 to A6. I don't know why he's not doing it. He's probably thinking of his options. Because he does have that opposite attack from the other end, kingside.
But he definitely needs to do something before that knight in front of the king is taken. Because that's the only thing that's keeping that pin from happening.
I see.
But then there's still a bunch of things that could prevent check. Such as the bishop. The bishop can always just pop out.
Well...
Speaking of pins, once that knight is out of the way, that bishop can come out and pin Joshua's king. And it would also be protected because...
the knight that's being pinned by the other one?
Yeah, but now he's got the bishop out, so that'll make it possible.
Okay, what Curtis just did was really good, because I think diffusing that whole battery as quickly as possible is the best idea, of course.
Definitely.
So he's going to castle queenside, is what I think he's going to do, because...
that puts more offensive onto that point.
So A, it develops more pieces, and B, it diffuses that whole king on queen and bishop thing. But then again, it would put his rook his knight under the pin of the rook from the black bishop of the king side.
That's a little complicated.
Yeah. So Joshua's black bishop would be pinning the knight to the rook if Curtis castled queenside. I think they're talking.
Let's see.
Nope.
Sounds like TV.
Sounds like TV. Also, comment whether you could actually hear that. Actually, we would probably check it in the audio. Never mind, you don't have to comment anything other than that whole other thing that we talked about.
If you were to do your own YouTube channel or like a sub YouTube channel in our channel, what would you make YouTube videos about?
I think I'd do a bunch of random stuff.
Like what?
A few of my friends are telling me that I need to record myself singing.
Singing?
That'd be really funny.
Like funny singing or like real singing that enough like to get you onto like a talent show?
Britain's Got Talent.
Britain's Got Talent.
Yes, I could do that. Or I could do
Voices? Well, wait,
I could
didn't.
do
Whoa,
a
look,
sort of.
He didn't.
He didn't
castle.
Queen's
He
Edge.
just brought it out. Which is
when
weird.
I was talking about him castling Queenside, I was talking about Curtis, not Joshua.
Oh. Which is also a good idea.
Yes, which is also.
But why wouldn't Joshua castle Queenside? Why do you
Probably
think?
because he wants to keep his options opened. If he castles Queenside, then Curtis will just, if ever he gets the opportunity, jumping on a castle Queenside is a lot easier than jumping on a castle Kingside. Yes. If I were to make a YouTube channel, I think it could be like this sort of soapbox type thing where I talk about public opinion and non-public opinion, and popular opinion and non-popular opinion, in a British or accent or whatever.
Maybe your Irish is better.
I think my Irish is a bit better. Yeah, so that would be... Did I say yeah? Oh, that's really weird. Quite strange. Yeah. That would be quite controversial, I think. If I started the YouTube channel like that. But I would get a lot of views from a lot of my homeschool friends.
That's true. That's true.
It's very true, because that's basically what we talk about every time we meet.
It's a good place to start. It's
It
better
is
than 0.
quite a way
Better
to
than
start.
like 5 subscribers that we have
What
right
What would you do if you were to start a YouTube channel?
now. Let me think about it.
Web
But-
development.
At the moment, Joshua has a decision to make because
What?
Curtis has brought his pawn out,
Oh.
which means that's interesting.
I
Because
think-
he's about to lose pawn.
No, that
But-
that was a wonderful play there. I
What?
think he could have played it a little bit better. Used that as a bit more of a Trojan horse.
So
So he could have, in a way, pretended to react to the pawn coming out rather than just ignoring it completely. Curtis would have thought it was more of a less. It wouldn't have suspected a trap, and he would have gone right for it. He would have thought it was a free bishop, but in the end he would have lost his rook. If none of you caught that, then you should go watch some beginner's chess video.
for those of you who need an English version, once the pawn takes that white bishop, then there's a revealed attack on the rook. And Joshua could just take that rook in the corner and checking the king and potentially making a trade for the queens.
I just realized that us calling each other chess piece names makes it a lot more weird.
Confusing?
Confusing, yes. Because if I called you the bishop, I'd be like, oh, yeah, the bishop here, and then everybody
Moves
would
the
be like,
bishop.
What? The king moved thee. What the?
Yeah, it wasn't very smart idea, but it looks cool.
But it looks cool
logo.
on the logo. Oh, also, yeah, comment on how you like the logo. If you want to change it, you can't. Haha, we lost the program.
No, I can still change it. I can make changes. Also, if you want to pay money, that's a really good program. Adobe Creative Cloud.
Did you just do? Did you just do an ad for Adobe?
Yes, if you're listening, Adobe, please pay us money. Thank you. No, it's okay. I don't mind. I think it's a good program. Anyways.
Okay, sure. Anyway. So that entire thing on the left side, my left, the camera's top side, that entire thing on the queen side is being completely ignored now, and they're all moving over to the king side, which is quite strange.
Yeah, what is happening there?
Yeah, because he only has a knight to use.
I guess he wanted to free it from that bishop, but also now that knight that is next to the queen is less protected.
Oh yeah, I could also make a YouTube channel on my cardboard building.
Do you think they would watch that?
I think some people would watch that.
Okay. Okay.
A few people.
Maybe.
If I make it, if I don't like, if I just sat there and built, it would be very boring. But if I cut it properly and did that whole like 1 day later after the glue dry whole stuff, then I think it'd be fine. This is a 20-minute video, by the way.
Wow.
If you're still watching, good on you. Thank you for being interested in our
a faithful.
I don't know if you're video watcher.
I wouldn't watch these videos.
Hey,
I haven't even watched them or rewatched them.
Hey, you just lost us a bunch of our viewers.
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
That is okay. This is just a test run.
Why hasn't he eaten the bishop yet?
I
mean, I explained.
Well,
of the
you
thing,
did explain
but that looks
it.
very yummy.
It does look very yummy, which is quite the tempting thing.
It's really sad because it's
I
just
think
sitting there.
Both of them are hoping that the other one forgets about it, and then, boom, queen or rook
Something
dies.
I feel like there's a lot of like pins and things going on that once someone takes a pawn or a bishop, then everything will explode.
I see. Every time I say I see, I'm referring to VeggieTales, by the way. Also, VeggieTales, if you're watching. Phil Fisher. Phil Fisher, if you're watching this. Subscribe.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I were to
Do a YouTube
do
channel.
YouTube. I mean,
Yeah, I
could-
feel like if I'd like to do all of those things of the ones that I mentioned, but if I had it dedicated to one thing, it would be more of I would get more views and more.
You think you'd win?
I think I'd win.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, yeah, maybe. I'm pretty sure I'd win.
Okay.
John might win.
Yeah, I can see him making really good
I can see
videos.
John winning.
If only he'd be okay with being in front of camera, then he would win, definitely. But we'll have him tell you about it when he gets there. to
Yeah.
that point. Yeah.
I think Joshua makes the best videos. Content-wise, it's harder for him. Also, time-wise, being a busy man. Yusa. Yusa.
I have a lot of things that could be super boring or super interesting, depending on who you are. So, you could watch me make logos, which I rarely do. I think so far I've only done 2 official logos. What else could I do?
CIB.
That's what you would do. You would do CIB.
I would do CIB.
I would watch that. I would watch CIB.
Just
You
start a
can get
YouTube
your friends
channel called
involved.
CIB, yeah.
I would watch that. Do you want to explain what CIB is?
Most of the people watching probably know what it is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so you can answer it in the comments if you know what CIB is.
Yeah, ask if you don't know, and somebody can answer you. To my 4 loyal subscribers, I know it says 7 on there, but that's because 3 of us are subscribed. To our 4 loyal subscribers, I know all your names. Hello.
Wait. You know them all?
I know them all by name.
Who are they? Because I don't.
That's because you've never met them before. 2 of them are my fellow
Breakfast Clubbers?
bee clubbers. Yes.
Okay. I thought you had more.
So only half of the subscribers know what CIB means. I could get more subscribers. Technically, I haven't told everybody about it.
Yeah, do it.
I have not told everybody about
But
it.
50% of them know what CIB is.
Okay. Yeah. And the other 2 people, everybody who subscribed has my email. So technically, if you don't want to comment publicly, then email me.
I'm beginning to think he's not even going to eat that bishop.
I'm
even if
beginning
Joshua
to
is.
think that both of them have a master plan and they're both just going for it, but neither of them can get to it because both of their defenses are pretty good at this point. Like look at the king side. Joshua's black bishop's in trouble, but I don't know what he's doing with that.
Yeah.
Was that the most recent move?
Yeah.
It was.
Curtis just moved the pawn up,
Oh, okay.
which mirrors the other side. So I'm like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, look at this. It's almost.
He
a
didn't.
mirror.
He challenged.
No,
the
let's
bishop.
just.
He challenged the bishop and he
Wow,
didn't
let's
eat
just-
it. So is he gonna eat the
I
bishop
came
on the
from
right
even
side?
further from the future to
Wasn't
make
bad.
sure that we recognize how awesome this is. Like that is a mirror, pretty much, on Joshua's part.
Yeah, I really do like the 2 rooks there, and then the 2 knights and the 2 bishops. They're
I'm
all
copying-
like
what's his
in
name?
a big V.
Do you know what that guy's
Owen
name?
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
They're all in a big V, and that's
Owen
really
Wilson.
cool.
I'm sorry if I got your name. If you're watching this, also subscribe to our channel, Owen Wilson.
Yeah, this is a very balanced game.
A very, very balanced game. Also, a very long 26-minute and 5-second game. If you're watching the video and you're like, hey, it's not that long, it's not that short, it's like 12 seconds longer, I'd be like, that's because of the intro.
Also, Joshua, if you're watching this video again, it's very long.
So, just the thing. Move faster!
Wait, let me see if they're
No. We should unmute ourselves and then say move fast.
Oh, wait, let me unmute it first so we can hear what they say. Okay, ready? Okay, go ahead. Unmute us.
Guys, move faster. Yeah, okay, he moved. There you go. Okay.
Yes!
Yay.
Yay, we have control
Yay.
over the game,
We
somewhat.
have some control. Okay.
We should just be like, turn,
Whoa,
unmute.
whoa, hold on. Did you see that giant mistake he just made? That's a
Yeah.
free bishop right there.
Free bishop. I mean, that one's kind of free too.
No, it's not.
Nah, I know. I
Um,
explained it.
But that's a free bishop, and does Curtis see it?
I
Not
hope
at
so.
the moment, no. Unless he's like, is it a trap? Which, knowing Joshua and the
could
fact that we put a
definitely
bit
be
of
a trap.
pressure on him, I think that's not a trap, and he just forgot.
Maybe not. Let's not influence the game.
Hey, we're not influencing the game. They can.
Maybe that was a bad idea. But
we got them
let
to
go.
move
Wait.
pieces. We
Oh,
got them
he
to move
didn't
pieces.
eat it.
He did not eat the bishop.
That's strange. It's a free bishop. It's out in the open.
That is quite. Maybe he has another plan. I don't know.
Should we ask him? I like this extra power that we have.
No, it's fine. We shouldn't abuse this extra power that we have.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Okay.
Oh, he realized his mistake. Pulled his bishop back. That blocks the knight from coming out. I like
His
that.
bishop seems a little.
Oh, castling kingside. Quite the interesting.
I mean, it took him a while.
Oh, look at that. Wow, the level on there. You know how people like. You know how. Hey, you know how. That's not as clean. You know how. You know how people clap and or like have that like cut that what's that called, that action when they're like action they snap the thing to know where the audio and the video is to cut. They can just action. It'll look perfect.
Okay, you can do that.
We could do that. Cause that is that in the no, it's not.
Beninging?
No, that's not in the outro. It was almost gonna make it into the outro. 29 minutes and 9 seconds. It was almost gonna make it to the outro.
No, I think I added it. We have the double pop at the end, and then the chess piece is going. But that wasn't. Oh, yeah, that wasn't someone voicing it. It was just free
Well,
online.
I mean,
sounds.
of course, it wasn't somebody voicing it. It doesn't sound that good. Somebody voicing it.
Speaking of online sound,
Speaking of voicing it,
I want to start like doing audio and visual stuff for my game. Oh, I could do my game for YouTube.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure whether you wanted to say it out loud or not, or explain it to the world.
No,
You could no, that'd be cool. That'd be another cool thing.
What?
Building sound effects.
Oh,
And making YouTube videos about that.
I've been wanting to do sound effects for my game.
No, but I mean like making sound effects for YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I like sound effects. That'll be really fun.
It'd be like ASMR, but better quality.
Okay, I guess none of us can take that for our competition.
What do you mean?
Oh, he moved the bishop.
I love how every time they move, the camera defocuses.
He's trying to focus on his arm.
Yeah.
Wait, is the video quality gonna be the same as what we're seeing? Or is it
No,
just because
they're
we're watching
on. You see the little the
Oh yeah, I
tripod
forgot.
over
They
there?
have a
Yeah,
second.
they have
camera.
a second camera. So, what you guys see is not what we are seeing live at this point. Just to confirm to our 4 loyal subscribers. Thank
Oh
you.
wait, I've been referencing left and right, which will be very.
You've been
confusing.
No, that's why I keep saying queen side, king side, because they see when you say left, that means okay, guys. When they say when Joseph, Mr. Bishop here says left, he means queen side, and when he says right, he means king side. Gotti, cool. Anyway, go ahead. So the game has shifted to the king
Bishop?
side.
Yeah, a lot.
Look at how Joshua's queen is in danger. We're just coming back to the game because we weren't really watching.
Sometimes I forget about that, and then I move something else, and then I lose my queen. I'm thinking too hard.
Yeah, so that
He
is
could
in
eat
danger.
one of the
yeah,
knight
I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna do that. I thought
Which
he
is
was
a
gonna
good
do
move.
that.
Now,
No, I don't. I don't
think-
think it's a good move.
Do you think
but
he's
okay.
gonna take the bishop with the knight? No.
No, he's gonna take the queen. Here.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
oh.
wait, so
I thought
why-
he was. I thought he would take the bishop with the knight. I think he was.
So why
would do
did
that.
he leave the queen? Did he forget like me?
I think he shouldn't have left the queen. That's a very bad idea.
But he does seem to have a lot going for him on the king side, which is the important part because you're trying to take the king, not the queen.
That's
in the
true, but
end.
he's about to lose that bishop and possibly his other knight because. Oh, actually, no. He has a rook on that too, so he's fine.
So was that a big, hugest mistake?
Yeah, because he might lose.
And he didn't take the queen?
No, because now Joshua has to move his queen, and that knight that Curtis just used to eat the bishop can roam free.
But I'm so confused. Why wouldn't he just take the queen?
Because then he would lose his too, and he didn't want to.
Wait, why would he lose his queen?
The bishop, sir.
Oh. I'm blind.
Oh. The bishop cannot see the bishops. Okay. Also, yeah, so I did mention me building cardboard stuff. We are building, me, as in we, as in me, is building helmets for each player so that, I don't know why, but we are building
Yeah,
chess
tell me
helmets.
why.
I don't know. It was Joshua's idea, and I thought it was a good idea, and I wanted to build more helmets anyway. So, I'm building a helmet for the bishop right now. It's really funny because it's a bishop hat. It'll look really cool once I'm done.
I hope so.
We should get silver paint.
That'd be nice.
I think silver paint would be a good idea. If ever you guys are making medieval or shiny things, and you're like, oh, I want to make it shiny, and don't use tinfoil. Tinfoil wrinkles way too easily, and then it won't be shiny. Use inside-out chip bags.
Those also get wrinkled, though.
Hey, that's only if you, like, crunchel it up and when you're, like, watching a movie and you don't notice. Pour it into a bowl the moment you buy it. I mean, yeah, when you get home. And then wash the chip bag so that it's not all greasy. And then cut off the edges and put it in a flat place that won't get dusty until you have use of it to put it onto your craft. I normally use staples to put it on. Staples work. It depends on what the other material is, but tape works sometimes. Most glues don't work.
But if you get reflective paint, that would be way better because spoiler for Jeremy's for future YouTube.
Future.
His Mandalorian helmet looks
Hey!
a little wrinkly.
Hey!
So I think paint would be a better idea. Should go to Canadian Tire and get some shiny paint.
Yes. But then shiny paint isn't actually shiny. It's like this laptop, I think. I don't
Glossy.
know. Glossy. It's like matte.
Like a matte.
Like a matte, yeah.
But I think
spray paint can't really get shiny. I mean, it can.
if the surface is smooth enough, right?
If the surface is smooth enough, but then you have to like sand it off. I don't know how shiny paint works. So, Misa, no expert.
You know what would be really cool?
You're talking very quietly.
We should get glow paint.
Get glow paint?
Yeah.
So the queen has moved over to the king's side. Joshua's queen, that is. And, there is a dilemma.
Yeah, it's only in the middle of the game, and it's still 36 minutes long.
No, I think they're both moving into this checkmatey position.
Both of them?
No, since whenever somebody castles, it either means endgame soon, or everybody trades pieces until you're down to endgame.
Ooh, we gotta check.
Rook. Oh, hello.
But obviously he's just gonna take it. He just wanted
With
to
the
trade
queen
up the
or
knights.
with the with the queen, of course. Yeah, because that knight was probably bothering him. Because knights are lethal to queens. If you do not know this. But there was this one other time that I used the queen to save a pawn and it died. So, because Joshua does have a bishop and a knight left, he has a pretty good chance of storming the hill and taking the Black King.
Yeah, but if you look at the points, Curtis does have an extra pawn.
That's true, and his pieces are more of in a defensive position, and Joshua having deciding
not
to lose
developed
his
pieces at all.
He had to lose his black bishop, which is really sad because I like it when anyway, there's another move that back in that other video that we've yet to post at this moment in time.
Which one?
What is it? Game number 7, which we have yet to post with our buddy John, Nothing, Mr. Famous Man. He with the, what did we call it? The reverse pin. Remember when we played the reverse pin on him? And he saw it the first time, didn't see it the second time? Yeah. I like having the black bishop because it helps with that reverse pin. If you guys want to reference back,
I don't think they will.
They won't. Of course not. We have 4 faithful subscribers. Hello again, 4 faithful subscribers.
CIB.
CIB. Please remember, CIB.
Also, the black bishop would be really nice since all the pawns seem to be on the white.
Yeah, I think attacking the castle using the black bishop is just a tad better.
And I could see a scenario where it would be checkmate if only the queen could get into that little corner where the opening in the castle is. If only
the queen could get in front of that bishop.
If you think about it,
then
all
he
he
just
has
move his pawn
all he
forward,
has to do is get rid of one of those pawns in that whole lineup there, preferably the one in the front. And a good way to do that would be to take
No.
Think about it. If the white knight takes the black pawn in the very front,
yes,
the black has no option
queen
but
pawn.
to like take it.
Yes.
Or move the queen away.
Yes.
But better to take it because
yes,
it's a
he
free
takes
knight.
it and then the bishop is
queen...
guarding that position, sir.
What?
Black's white bishop. That's confusing. Oh,
No.
oh, hold on.
Once the pawn takes the knight, then the queen takes the pawn because that's obviously a free spot now.
Oh, right.
And then you have that opening. The
then
queen
you do
can
have,
come back
that's true.
and go in for a checkmate.
Quite true. Yeah, I think he was worried about that. The Curtis's attack on his castle, though. He was a bit too worried about that to notice.
But I think taking down those defenses is definitely worth.
Yeah. Then he has
chance.
control of the middle.
Yeah. Cool doorbell.
That was the doorbell. I don't know if the microphone caught that. I don't think it did. It doesn't catch much things. Also, 40 minutes and 7 seconds. Good job for all of you who are still watching. Thank you, our faithful.
Also CIB.
Also CIB to our 4 faithful subscribers. Who don't watch all our videos. I don't know. Have you guys watched all our videos? I don't know.
Probably not. Oh yeah. I forgot about Julian.
Did you just?
Yes.
Wow, you're not supposed to do that, sir. Anyway.
You can do that.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Because it's so early on.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Shout out to
4 subscribers.
Shout out to our 4 subscribers. If you want to be named, we can name you. And we can tell our 4 faithful subscribers to subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Because you are our only 4 faithful subscribers, we want to give you a prize for being so faithful.
Were you gonna put their names out on the screen at the end?
If you comment below, our 4 faithful subscribers, I don't think I have all of your YouTube channels, but subscribe to our 4 faithful subscribers YouTube channels.
Does Julian have a YouTube?
Did you just mention his name again? Stop! Unless, of course, you want to be named...
Julian.
Hey, stop! Off the top of my head, I can remember 2 of... Actually, I only know 2 of our subscribers' YouTube channels' names. You could just comment below and say, hi, I'm a subscriber, and if you see that, please subscribe to their YouTube channel, because they are very faithful to this channel, so I want you to be faithful to them.
If you want to make this a better video, you should just talk to them directly.
Yes.
You can.
I can.
It's a good reward for subscribing.
Good reward for subscribing. I don't even know what we're talking about or where we are anymore.
Exactly. We have the time for you to, send a message to your 4 subscribers.
42 minutes and 36 seconds. Hello,
Exactly.
our 4 faithful subscribers.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. We did that too much. We did that about 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Thank you.
Just more reason to, I don't know.
Also, some of them have some pretty good stuff on their YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Some of our subscribers are quite famous. One in particular, hello, Mr. Famous Man.
You want to
Elaborate.
Elaborate?
That's just his nickname, and very few people on this planet know it. Namely, I'd say about 10 people on the planet know that nickname. So
I don't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you talking about?
Famous Man, you know who I am talking about.
No,
Mr.
I actually don't know it.
I mean, Famous Man knows who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Famous Man knows that I am addressing him.
Okay, talk to Famous Man.
He has over 1,000 subscribers. He's got some really good stuff.
Okay.
In the career that he's in, he kind of has to. Anyway,
if he was watching this video and made it through the 43 minutes
and 48 seconds, hello,
what would you say to Famous
faithful
Man?
subscribers. What would you say, Famous Man?
No, what would you say to him?
Oh, what would I say?
He's watching this video right now and made it to 44 minutes
and 2 seconds.
and 2 seconds.
I would say, hello, Famous Man. How are you?
No, really.
I would say comment so that everybody who watches this video can subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Get exposure.
No, that's what I was saying 5 minutes ago.
And you're saying that we should post it, but if he comments...
No, exactly, that's what I said. If you are a subscriber, comment and say, I am a subscriber, and then we will give you a shout-out in one of our next videos.
We already did.
We haven't named any YouTube channels yet because we aren't sure of the names.
Does Julian have one called
Stop!
Have they moved recently? I don't think so. They're still in this position. Two bishops next to each other.
I
A
don't
bishop
think
and a
Julian
knight
has
next
one.
to each other.
Julian, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if you didn't want us to use your name.
Rooks are
But
still
now
there.
you're famous, so yay, good for you. Now you're famous as by famous I mean
4
our
subscribers.
3 other subscribers know your name.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. Hello, our 4 subscribers. We have nothing to talk about now other than
45 minutes.
1 second. Guys,
45-minute mark.
Recording. Can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
45 minutes, sir.
Yeah, it stopped recording.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I told you like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry, we muted you. That's funny.
I thought you told us to mute you.
No, I told you to meet you.
Wow.
Oh, oops. Okay. So this has been today's board video. What do you want us to do?
Okay, never mind. I got recording back again.
Okay, cool. So
We haven't been moving anyway, so
I know.
Okay.
miss a whole lot.
We're just gonna continue on.
Yeah.
Do you want us to mute you?
Doesn't matter. You don't have to mute us.
Okay, cool. Because the quality's kind of meh.
So better to mute.
But we're gonna mute ourselves now. Okay.
Are you mocking our chess game?
Excusez-moi.
You can watch the video later.
You guys can-
46 minutes worth of it.
You're
We-
so good at chess right now.
Yeah, I could tell.
You guys are actually. This is actually a really good game. Hello, we are on call right now with the 2 players live as they are playing the chess game. This is Curtis versus Josh, and yes, we're gonna mute ourselves now. Okay, they can no longer hear us.
Retreat.
Should we mute them?
A little.
I don't know.
That extra
Yeah,
sound is a little
That
distracting.
is that. Okay, I just
I can
muted
make
them.
it quiet because they talk.
Oh, whenever they move a piece, just.
Okay, now we can hear it a little bit. I think that's better. That way, if they stop the video, we will know.
Oh, that way if.
It's pretty much how it's going.
That's funny because I hear them live and I hear them not live on the live thing.
You want to explain where we are?
In the game?
Oh, physically.
Oh yeah, to those of you who have of our 4/5 of subscribers, hi.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. Only one of you actually knows where I live. And has been to all the places that we are sitting at the moment. Only one of you has physically sat at that table that you all see in the video. One of you knows the area where I live. No, 2 of you know the area where I live, but don't know exactly where I live. And one of you, I don't remember where you live, and you don't remember where I live, so yay, good for us. Yay, it's been 48 minutes and 26 seconds. I just shaved off another minute of nobody moving. Good for us, me talking about where we live. We saw...
Wait, so are they actually recording footage, or is it just audio right now?
They are recording footage. Technically, if it cut out and they didn't move at all we have to do is either cut our audio, which I think is quite interesting, CIB, by the way. I think our audio is quite interesting, so we should just keep that picture up there.
Because they didn't move anyways.
They didn't move at all anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll just add that back in. Yay.
Sounds like they're moving.
Oh, it looks like No, you stop. I wasn't saying anything, by the way, if you didn't catch that. So that rook pawn just moved forward to attack the queen because his castle was sort of in danger. I think
Yeah, that weak spot that we were talking about earlier.
that's still weak at this point. Oh,
Still
hold
weak.
on. No. Joshua's rook, that's on the king space right now, e1, can go all the way to e6. Or
Yeah,
he
but
could
why
do what
would
he
it
just
do
did.
that?
No, because that's a free pawn right there. But what he just did just now also works because he gets his queen out of the attack from the pawn and puts that extra
Bam.
power on there. That is a wonderful move by Curtis, if he lets go of it, of course. That basically is boxing Joshua's queen in, and he needs to get out of there ASAP.
Or does he?
I really think
I want to hear what they're saying. Nothing. No. Never mind.
50 minutes and 46 seconds. Hello, our 4 faithful subscribers. This is what we do when we have nothing else to talk about.
Also,
CIB.
My line.
Hey, I'm sorry. This is my line. You don't even. You weren't there when we came up with it. Hello.
But I know what CIB is.
It's really funny because the one who coined CIB isn't even a subscriber.
What?
I know.
Are you sure?
I need to ask
Get
him.
him on to...
I need to ask him to subscribe to our channel.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, this is kind of like those radio shows where they go on for hours and hours and hours and see how long
Hey,
they can
it's
go without
only.
sleeping.
It hasn't
But-
even been an hour. There are a lot of YouTube channels actually that just have people talking. That was funny. Okay.
That was a very awkward
that was
silence.
quite the awkward silence there.
On
We're gonna
purpose,
continue-
of course.
Continuing on with the game.
But nothing has happened much.
No,
because
but
we
it's-
knew he would move his queen.
It's really sad because now Joshua's rook can't eat that pawn that was free at that one point.
Was it free?
It was free, and it's not free anymore.
I see. That would be a good position to be in,
It
because
would
then
be a
his
very
queen
good
could
position
pretty
to be
much do anything he wanted.
I want to drink water. Where's my water bottle?
Probably downstairs, yeah.
Where's my flashlight? Haha, water.
Also, I didn't forget my password earlier. I just typed it wrong.
What? Why are you talking about your password to our YouTube subscribers? Hello, our 4 YouTube subscribers.
Also, CIB.
Also CIB. 52 minutes and 32 seconds. So today we are... Curtis is about to make a move. He is hesitating. He's still hesitate. Oh, no, he didn't hesitate. He's done. Okay, he put the move down.
What did he do? Oh, he moved the pawn. I
He
see.
moved that pawn forward. So what? I get that he's attacking the knight. Sure, good for him.
Oh, actually, I think that's a pretty good move because it's kind of forcing the knight back
to get in the way of the rook or move back
to the
and,
original position and be useless.
Yes.
Which is really smart.
Ah, quite.
Unless he wasn't thinking about that, which is still
Quite,
smart.
quite.
Oh, I guess he blocked the rook.
So, Joshua used that opportunity to get his rook closer. Oh, food. They just put food in front of the camera that we see, not the camera that you guys see. To our 4 faithful subscribers, CIB, by the way, you guys can't see the food that's in front of them. Anyway, looks good.
I should screenshot
Oh, they're
this.
dipping the carrot.
I should screenshot.
Oh, this.
Although I forgot what the screenshot short command is. for Macs because I've been using Windows.
Is a
for so long.
screenshot short command? I didn't know this.
I'm
That would have been
pretty
helpful.
Sure there is.
All those humanities
I
assignments.
think it's Command 4. I'm gonna try it. Watch me
Two of
end
you
the
understand
video
what I
with
meant when I
Command
said
4.
humanities assignments.
It didn't work.
Of our 2 faithful subscribers,
CIB.
I mean 4 faithful subscribers, but I was talking to the 2 that know what I meant. Anyway,
That know what CIB is?
that know what CIB is and know what humanities assignment is. Yeah, screenshots are fun.
I forgot what the screenshot... Maybe it's F4. But I don't want to risk it.
F4, that's the home button, sir. I mean, the application button.
I mean, Google
what's
it.
it called? Google it on the record.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this won't end it, so...
Hee-la.
Also, is this even charging? Okay,
No.
Oh, it's not reaching. Never mind. It's not using that much battery anyways. Only lost like 10%.
Hut. Plugging it in won't kill anything, right?
I hope not. Here, just go.
Do
for
we
it.
want to... Do we want to
All our
risk
55 minutes of
this?
CIB.
What the 55 minutes of CIB? Wait.
Sorry,
Is that what we're
I
going to
broke
call
the
this
line.
video? I
CIB.
think that's... Oh yeah, also, if you guys have...
I was right. Command. Oh wait, no, I was missing Shift and
no,
Spacebar.
What's
Command
and 4?
Shift?
Command.
Okay, let's do this, let's
Shift
do this.
Command 4. 4. You didn't. Why'd you do
It
space?
didn't- Oh, look at this little nifty tool that I can do.
Oh, look, wonderful.
That hand is beautiful. Good screenshot. I wonder if it worked.
Hush, little monkey, don't you cry. I don't know the words to the rest of the song. Yeah, so don't say it.
Don't say what.
Never mind. Yeah, so naming videos is really funny because if you saw that the beginning of our Dutch Blitz series, we were like, oh, we really want to get this video out because we were super excited.
What did you name it?
That's my aid.
Oh.
I know, it was a super boring name because we were like, we want to get this out, so what do we name it? And we're like, "Day." We can rename it later. So we can rename it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yes. If you have ideas, you can comment below.
What? You can't
What?
get them to do everything.
I'm Hey, they are the customer and the customer is not always right. If you are my boss and you heard that only applies to YouTube channels, not to work. Anyway, he's hesitating with another move there.
So are we gonna cut this off at a whole hour?
I don't know, we're only 3 minutes away from that.
I knew he was gonna move that pawn. I knew he was gonna do that. Also,
Look at this.
look at what?
I don't know, it's just super... The game's just... we're
Too
barely
easy?
talking about the game. Okay, we should get
Look,
back into the game.
It took so long for them to eat another set of pawns.
Yeah, so
That
the
was a big
standing
accomplishment.
right now, Curtis has taken,
3 pawns, a knight, and a bishop.
and Joshua has taken...
2 pawns and 2 knights.
Thank you, Mr. Bishop. Yes, he says Joseph states the death toll because he is the bishop.
What? I've never heard that one before.
Me neither. I just came up with it. So at this point in the game, let's just look at the standing and the positions and the
I
strategies.
see a lot of things pointing in the direction of the white king. Look, the queen, the bishop,
So
and
does
the bishop.
I think Joshua's in huge trouble. I think he knows it. I think he's trying to get on the offensive again. But it's quite hard being that he's in such a tight space now. I think, personally, he should switch over to defensive. Oh, he's eating celery with whatever that guaca something is. Hummus.
Also, I think he definitely should have taken that free pawn that you mentioned earlier.
Hummus is good, guys. Also, we are 51 seconds away from 1 full hour. So thank you all for being such loyal subscribers and viewers.
And CIB.
Also, hello to all of our viewers who have not subscribed or who are new subscribers. By the time we release this video, maybe we'll have a lot more than 4 subscribers. So, if we do have a lot more than 4 subscribers, that'd be really fun. Because we were talking to those 4 people that I have in mind right now, which is really funny. So I'm sorry to all of you who are probably subscribed, but not at this point in time, but will be by the time you're watching this video, if you get what I mean.
Time travel.
It works. Oh, we have officially hit 1 hour, folks.
Another 23 hours to go.
Yay. I think are they an endgame?
No, this is according to the Masterclass champion, endgame as a general rule of thumb begins when you exchange your queens. Which it hasn't happened yet, and it's gonna be a while before that happens because
The queens are on opposite sides of the board.
and they still have a knight and a bishop each, or a bishop and a bishop.
Also, if you don't like me doing that sound, just haha.
I see an opening. You see that white bishop? Once he moves away, we got an opening into the insides, which is kind of a weakness, but kind of also
look at how
protected.
protected he is right there.
Yeah, that double bishop is really good.
I really like this double bishop formation. If ever you have a chance to put your bishops in a lineup, that is always a good idea. If you just look up the look at the lineup, they are protecting together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, a lot of spaces.
In a row.
In a row. What? So
That's really cool.
what is really cool? The what? Or
The bishops.
Yes, of course.
Chess stuff. Also, that queen, I think Curtis's queen is trying to find an opening on the
Also,
the queen
in
side.
honor of the 1 hour and 1 minute. We don't have sound effects in the room right now, so I just cut that out of the audio. Hello, our 4 or more faithful subscribers.
Also, CIB.
CIB. It's been 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 7 seconds.
I think it'd be more interesting if you don't mention the time every minute.
It shaves off a few seconds of time.
But yeah.
Today we are watching if you've forgotten, the video between. Also, if you're asleep right now, that's really funny.
Do you think we could make those videos where like people just listen so that they could fall asleep? Apparently there are podcasts designed to help you fall asleep. So maybe we could do that.
Yeah, maybe we could do that for our competing YouTube channels.
Oh, maybe you'll get some views. I don't know.
Get some views.
Because views
My
aren't...
voice keeps people awake.
Really?
Yes.
If you think
Just ask all of my coworkers.
If you think about it, a person can view it multiple times. So, if you make a video where they might use it multiple times, like, I don't know, like music videos, for example. People will listen to the music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I did
times.
a music video.
So, if you did, like, a sleeping podcast video, and people listen to you every night, then you get more views.
More views? No, that's boring. Because then they know what's gonna happen. They're just like, either that'll help them fall asleep because it's like, oh, that's like a regular rhythm, right? And then their brain's like, oh, I've watched this video before. That must mean it's time to sleep.
Exactly.
Or you can create a bunch of those people that like work for a living creating like that guy, Mr. Masterclass, who does sleep videos. I'm sorry if you're watching, I forgot your name.
Also, don't spoil Masterclass because people pay a lot of money for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Masterclass, if you're watching and you're a producer, please do not sue us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And
Also, free advertising.
also free advertising, Masterclass. Yes, Masterclass is really good, guys.
You're doing practice when we actually make money from this?
Yeah. Actually, you normally write the ad. It really depends on the type of thing you do. Masterclass will either be like, hey guys, can we put our ad in front of your video? And then we'll be like, yeah, most definitely, because we love Masterclass. Or they'll be like, hey, we'll pay you a lot of money. Can you talk about us during your video? And we'll say, yeah, because we love Masterclass. Which we're doing right now and we're not even getting paid. Yes.
Took them a while to move that rook over there.
It did. But I think that's a pretty cool move. If the queen is not protecting the pawn that's behind it once he moves out of the way, or if the bishop moves, then that will be a sad thing. But if the queen moves out of the way and does not protect that pawn, he should probably go for that pawn. Yes.
Let's tune in to see what's going on. I'm curious to know when this will end. They're not saying anything.
They're not. I think they're both in deep thought.
This is a very long middle game.
Hey, the middle game has gone on
For about 45 minutes.
I'd say a bit longer than that. I think they got to middle game by about... Oh, wait, no. The beginning of the game was quite long. It was quite long.
So, when do you think endgame's gonna happen?
I don't know. Endgame could happen any moment now because both of them are like building up the stakes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, 'cause a lot
both
to
their
think
queens are beginning to get boxed in. Curtis's queen has a lot more room
In the back, yeah.
in the back.
Mostly due to a good defense system.
Yes, this is true. A good defense is the best defense. Yeah.
So,
So
106.
106. Did he just say yo? Sprite?
No, it's great.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, so he moves his queen. Still protecting the pawn behind it, so the rook can't go for it. That's kind of sad. They're kind of in a gridlock. Neither of them is willing to go for the attack.
Yeah.
I have a really... Oh, no, it doesn't work. Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of things they cannot do.
But his knight...
Whose knight?
Joshua's
the only
knight. The only knight on the board. Joshua's knight can...
Oh, I see.
Move forward.
Kind of.
Oh, finally, he's getting that. Joshua needs to put his queen back into play, I think. That'll help him a lot. Right now, he's kind of holding off. But I see what he's about to do. He's about to challenge that rook there, right?
Yeah. How is he going to challenge the rook?
Dr. Sniffenhauser. You see, putting his knight in, onto...
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Where the queen was.
Yes.
Mm. What's that going to do, though?
H5. That will
Get the rook out of that position.
Get the rook out of that position. Yes. Also, it'll put a little more pressure on the castle. Maybe get him to shuffle his pawns around so that he can try a new angle. You know. But it will move the rook, and that'll help quite a lot.
Oh, maybe we should turn off the sound.
Yeah, let's turn down the sound, not turn off. Okay. Dee 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 dum ding ding.
We should make another call to the players.
We should talk to the players again.
Yeah.
I don't think that speeds them up any at all.
That's probably true.
But so anyway, you've had some time to think about what you would make your YouTube channel about.
Yeah, I said maybe some logo stuff, graphic design stuff,
Who would watch
game
that?
making. I don't know. Graphic designers
Graphic
who
designers.
are into amateurs who are trying to make random really bad in their mind.
Oh yeah,
logos.
hello, I'm an amateur graphic designer. I'm gonna try and learn by watching this other amateur stumble all over his own coding.
Yeah,
Yes.
something like that.
Yes. So that I don't make the same mistakes that he made. Yeah, maybe.
I could
Maybe
do like
could succeed.
coding videos.
Coding video.
Maybe that'll be fun if I can make it fun.
I'm just trying to fill the silence. Ooh. I'm watching the level on the phone right now, and I'm pretty consistent. Ooh. That's a consistent level. That's really nice. What's really sad though is on Apple Recording, it doesn't show like green or yellow or red or orange or whatever you call it. Because I don't know why. Everything's just red. So it's like, I don't know whether my level is proper or not. Anyway, I should switch back to using an accent so that it's a little more interesting for the game. Whoa! Wait, double back. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, we weren't paying attention to the game. I was watching my level and Joseph was sleeping.
No, it's pretty simple. The queen moved into the corner and the
Okay.
king had to move out. Yeah? Yeah.
Right. Alright. Okay.
Which is something. Yay. We're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere. I think we're getting near the end game.
No.
Don't
I
you-
don't think so.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe trade off the queen sometime soon. Which is yay.
I don't think so. He's gonna pull his
Oh, what? No.
Pulled it right back.
We were so close.
Pulled it right back. He
to
hasn't
an
let go.
end
He has
game.
yet to let go.
Yeah, but no,
Um,
he's decided.
Oh, by the way, 1 minute. 1 hour. Oh, that's an hour sign. 11 minutes and 44 seconds. Hello to our 4 or more faithful subscribers.
Also CIB.
Also CIB, thank you very much, Mr. Bishop. If you want to watch more videos like this, then comment below or make them yourself and watch your own videos.
And if you're brave, subscribe so that you can join the faithful 4.
Yes, if
Also
you
CIB.
have yet to subscribe, please do that. Also CIB. Hit the notification bell. That didn't sound Irish at all, Scottish at all.
Scottish. I thought it was Irish.
Oh, you want me to sound like an Irishman? Like an Irishman?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. You mean like Ren Collective? Ren Collective, also shout out to Ren Collective if you're watching. We are huge fans. I'm not trying to mock you. I have work tomorrow in the morning. Okay.
This is the point.
Me filling the silence. Yes, sorry. Go
This is
ahead.
the point in those radio show marathons when they start drinking coffee, and then they drink more coffee, and then they put in another CD, and then they drink more coffee.
I see. Oh, look! No. He's planning to trade the queens. Yes, finally. Trade the queens to the
Yay!
end game.
But as you mentioned before, he could always just escape, which I don't think, based on what he's
Past
been doing,
experiences? He's gonna not trade his
move
queen.
away.
No, but the thing is, though, he does have 2 bishops, so he sort of has the upper hand.
No.
But then again, his pawns are all over the place.
But it gives me another puzzle to solve.
Something happening?
Joshua said yet another puzzle to solve or something like that. I didn't really catch it. Radio silence. bum 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 bum. I don't know.
Just do your voices.
Just do all my
Practice your
voices.
All of them.
All of them. All of them. I haven't done most of them in years.
Really?
No. So there is. They're trading the queens. I love that. Okay, so they're trading the queens. You're not even watching. Piggy power. So they're trading their queens. And they were also about to move. I think Joshua is going to... Oh wait, no, it's Curtis's turn. He's going to... he's going to develop that queen rook that's been in the corner the entire game. It is one of... 1, 2, 3 of his pieces that have yet to move. No, instead he chooses to move his white bishop. Are you even watching the game, sir?
I told you I wouldn't watch the YouTube videos.
We watch it now so you don't have to watch it later. I'm the only one commenting on this right now.
Do you watch our YouTube videos, Sharon?
I watch all YouTube videos.
Really?
Yes.
For fun?
Sometimes. It is kind of funny sometimes to watch ourselves. So Knight moves back out in an offensive position, trying to control the middle once again.
Oh, they did trade the queens. That's nice.
Yes, they did. I told you. Yeah, I haven't done voices in a while. There's my Owen Wilson. Did I even say that? Is that even his name?
I think
Owen
so.
Wilson. We should look that up. Owen Wilson. If you're watching and your name is Owen Wilson, please subscribe.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. What? I didn't even give us the time or anything. That should be like you know how radio hosts are like. They give their they call it imaging, by the way.
What's that?
Hello, my teacher, if you're watching. Yes, I was listening in class. Imaging is where they're like, they mention their station name, or they're just like, oh, by the way, you're listening to this radio station.
Okay.
But we're not a radio station. Basically, what we're doing is, you're watching Bored Boys, and this is the game between Curtis and Joshua. Curtis being on the black, and Joshua playing the white. It is currently Curtis's turn, and yes, that is his hand over there, holding down the rook. And he is in a dilemma at the moment because, no longer in a dilemma, he has made a decision.
And we are at 1 hour and 17 minutes, also CIB. Maybe it's time to...
We should go camping.
What? Where'd that come
Maybe
from?
it's time. I just want to go camping.
Oh, okay. Me too.
I want to take a few days off. Take a few days off, yeah. That sounds good. But then I have work on... I have school on weekends. Yeah, anyway, exposing my schedule to those of you who are subscribed.
I think it's time to listen in on our conversation again and maybe provide a bit more input. What say you?
Hold on, let's come up with a bit of comment.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. What am I gonna say?
We can ask them to speed up the game.
So yes, in our first video in the beginning, episode 1 chess sessions, I was reading A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins.
You want to read it again?
If you remember, and
Here,
and
I'll give you something to read.
no, it's fine. I don't really want to read very. I don't want to be in a pie. No. 1 minute and 18 seconds. I mean, 1 hour and 18 minutes. Wow.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. Hello to our 4 or more faithful subscribers. I want to say,
Which voice is that?
I don't know. I think
You should definitely catalog your voices and put
I
names
should
to them.
catalog my voices
Then you
and
remember.
put names to them. Anyway, look, a scoundrel We were still discussing it, you remember, says Mr. Darling. Oh, I went back. When Nana came in with Michael's medicine, you'll never carry the bottle in your mouth again, Nana. And it is all my fault. Strong man though he was, there is no doubt that he had behaved rather foolishly over the medicine. If he had a weakness, it was for thinking that all his life had been... Is that even medicine? I don't know what that word is.
I think it is medicine.
Spelled differently. Spelled the European way. I believe.
Cool.
The American way, or whatever that is. Without the H, if you know, comment below and tell me, please.
You mean H?
H, without the H. I'm sorry, being British. It looks like the video is paused.
No, it's not paused. They just moved a bunch.
Sorry, strongman he was, though he was, there is no doubt that he had behaved rather foolishly over the medicine. If he had a weakness, it was for thinking that all his life he had taken medicine boldly. And so now, when Michelle, or whichever that is, I always get those mixed up, by the way, to those of you who watch.
Michelle? It's Michael.
Michael. When Michael dodged the spoon in Nana's mouth, he had said reprovingly, "Be a man, Michael!" Won't, Michael cried, naughtily. Mrs. Darling left the room to get a chocolate for him. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael's a kid? Won't! Michael cried naughtily. Have they moved yet?
Yeah.
Yes, alright. Oh, that was Mrs. Darling, oops. This was Mrs. Darling's voice, I'm going to change this. Left the room to get a chocolate for him. And Mr. Darling thought... Oh, it was Mr. Darling. Okay, I'm good. Thought this showed want of firmness. Mother, don't pamper him, he called after her. Michael, when I was your age, I took medicine without a murmur. I said, "Thank you, kind parents, for giving me bottles to make me well." He really thought this was true, and Wendy, who was now in her nightgown, believed it also, and she said to encourage Michael, "That medicine you sometimes take, father, is much nastier, isn't it?" "Ever so much nastier," Mr. Darling said bravely. "And I would take it now as an example to you, Michael, if I hadn't lost the bottle." He had not exactly lost it. He had climbed in the dead of night to the top of the wardrobe and hidden it there. What he did not know was that faithful Lisa had found it and put it back on his washstand. I know where it is," Wendy cried. "Always glad to be of service." I know where it is," Wendy cried. "Always glad to be of service. I'll bring it." And she went off before he could stop her. Immediately his spirits sank in the strangest way. "John," he said, shuddering, "it's most beastly stuff. It's that nasty, sticky, sweet kind." "It will soon be over, father," John said cheerily, and then in rushed Wendy with the medicine in a glass. "I have been as quick as I could," she panted. "You have been wonderfully quick," her father retorted, with a vindictive politeness that was quite thrown away upon her. I'm sorry, this was switching pages. "Michael first," he said doggedly. "Father first," said Michael, who was of a suspicious nature. "I shall be sick, you know," Mr. Darling said threateningly. Come on, father," said John. "Hold your tongue, John," his father rapped out. Wendy was quite puzzled. "I thought you took it quite easily, father." That's the same voice as the other kid. I'm sorry. I thought you took it quite easily, father. Yeah. Anyway, the game.
That was getting good.
Hey, I don't even know where this is going.
I want him to take the medicine.
Okay, that is not the point, he retorted. The point is that there is more in my glass than in Michael's spoon. His proud heart was nearly bursting. And it isn't fair, I would say it though. I would say it though it were with my last breath. It isn't fair. Father, I'm wanting, said Michael coldly.
That's the little kid, by the way.
Waiting. Father, I'm waiting, said Michael coldly. It's all very well to say you are waiting. So am I waiting. Father's a cowardly custard. What's a custard?
I don't know. Not a very nice name to call someone, I guess.
So are you a cowardly custard. I'm not frightened, neither am I. Well then, take it. Well then, you take it. Wendy had a splendid idea. Why not both take it at the same time? Certainly, said
Irish
Mr.
snuck
Darling.
in there.
At the same time?
Time.
Can you comment on the game I'm reading?
No, I'm enjoying just watching the game while listening to the story. Proceed,
guys,
sir.
come on. We need to. This is Joshua will be reprimanding us.
More
for not-
entertaining than
Hey,
104 minutes CIB.
How do you know it was 104 minutes?
It's not. It's 118, 125.
125 and 25. Hello to our 4 or more faithful subscribers. This
Also
is a game
CIB.
of Board Boys, episode 11. If we're posting it in order. If not, I think we should make it episode 6.
And if you
I'm
lost
sorry,
track of where
I'm
we
sorry,
are-
famous man. Your videos are also very long. Yeah,
Wait, Famous Man's videos are long?
famous man's videos are so long. Now you know who famous man is.
I don't. I kind of do.
Yeah, now you know who famous man is.
Okay.
We've only played
Sure.
chess with. Also, one of our subscribers is.
Julian?
Anyway, feeling the silence. Oh, my shoulders. Okay. I need to pee. But anyway, I just said that on YouTube. Yeah.
Well, that's because it's an hour and 26 minutes long.
It's not like anybody's watching. Yeah, if you guys want to. Actually, we should put this in the description as a good sleep video.
What?
Yeah.
Do
It's
you-
an
you
hour
think
and
we'll get
26
more-
minutes.
You think we'll get more views?
I think so.
Really?
People, like.
Then read more stories, because that puts me to sleep.
Were you falling asleep?
Not
Bad
falling
idea.
asleep, it's just nice to listen
Bad idea. Yeah,
Do
there
it.
was one time in Breakfast Club I was reading off Wikipedia.
to. Just reading off Wikipedia?
Just reading off Wikipedia because one of them mentioned we do this a lot where one of us mentions something and everybody else is like, I don't know what you're talking about. So the one person like throws the Wikipedia link on there and we're all like, I'm not gonna read that. And then so I jokingly I started reading it and then I went on for like 2 minutes and then I stopped and they're all like, that was good because I was doing it in a British accent.
Yeah, so people will watch for
Yeah, I
for
think
that
I
purpose
think
only.
I could do a YouTube channel.
Oh wait, no, I'm just giving you ideas to beat me.
Okay, guys. Yeah. I think this would be. I think if I did a multi-talent YouTube channel, music, reading,
Just so you know,
building.
when I first put this idea up to Jeremy, he did not like it.
I
But
didn't
now,
like it.
I think he's gonna win.
No.
At least I think he thinks he's gonna win.
I think I'm gonna win too. That's because you don't have anything. I
No,
mean,
not really.
coding.
Something boring that only a niche market will watch.
Yeah. Whereas mine is like open to all the public.
Exactly.
I'm quite the entertainer, as all my coworkers would say. They do say that. Right to our 4th faithful subscriber, you know who you are.
Also, Julian.
Hey,
CIB.
it's also CIB. You guys. Okay, we're in endgame now, by the way.
Yeah, we are in Endgame.
Oh, that looks good.
So did he take the
lining
medicine
up his
or not?
rooks. I don't know. They've been arguing for 4 pages.
I want to find out.
Certainly, said Mr. Darling. Are you ready, Michael? Wendy gave the words. 1, 2, 3, and Michael. Did he just?
Oops.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and Michael took his medicine, but Mr. Darling slipped his behind his back. There was a yell of rage from Michael, and "Oh, father!" from Wendy exclaimed. "What do you mean by 'oh, father'?" Mr. Darling demanded. "Stop that row, Michael. I meant to take medicine. I meant to take mine, but I missed it." It was dreadful the way all the three were looking at him, just as if they did not admire him. "Look here, all of you," he said entreatingly. "As soon as Nana has gone into the bathroom, I have just thought of a splendid joke. I shall pour my medicine into Nana's bowl, and she will drink it, thinking it is milk." It was the colour of milk, but the children did not have their father's sense of humour, and they looked at him reproachfully as he poured the medicine into Nanny's bowl. "What fun!" he said doubtfully, as they did not dare expose him when Mrs. Darling and Nana returned. "Nana, good dog," he said, patting her. "Oh, it was a dog!"
You didn't know it was a dog?
"I didn't know it was a dog. I'm on page 44. What do you
Okay,
expect?
sorry,
You need to start
sorry.
from the very beginning of the book." "Good dog."
Nana's
The entire
the dog.
time, I thought Nana was actually Nana. "Good dog," he said, patting her. "I have put a little milk into your bowl, Nana." Nana wagged her tail. Ran to the medicine and began lapping it. Then she gave Mr. Darling such a look, not an angry look. She showed him the great red tear that makes her so sorry for noble dogs, and crept into her kennel. Mr. Darling was frightfully ashamed of himself, but he would not give in. In a horrid silence, Mrs. Darling smelt the bowl. "Oh, George," she said, "it's your medicine." "It was only a joke," he roared. "It was only a joke. It was only a joke. It was only a joke," he roared, while she comforted her boys, and Wendy hugged Nana. "Much good," he said bitterly. "My weariness myself to the bone trying to be funny in this house." And still Wendy hugged Nana. That's right, he shouted. "Coddle her, nobody coddles me. Oh dear, no. I am only the breadwinner. Why should I be cuddled? Why?" "George," Mrs. Darling entreated him, "not so loud, the servants will hear you." Somehow they had got into the way of calling Lisa the servants. "Let him," he answered. "Wait, him? Wait, what?" Recklessly. "Bring in the whole world, but I refuse to allow that dog to lord it in my nursery for an hour longer." The children wept, and Nana ran to him beseechingly, but he waved her back, and felt he was a strong man again. In vain, he cried. "The proper place for you is in the yard, and there you go to be tied up this instant." "George, George," Mrs. Darling whispered. George. Anyway, endgame. Oh, where did that rook go? I'm missing the game. Whispered. "Remember that I told you about that boy." Alas, he would not listen. Anyway, you found out he didn't drink the medicine. The dog did.
No.
Good for you. Oh no, the doggy. The doggy. He was determined to show who was master in that house. I suppose. I'm gonna tell them the time, just because.
I wonder if they're still recording.
Are you guys still recording?
I think so.
Okay, cool. 1 hour and 33 minutes and 10 seconds. Hello, this is the Board Boys once again. The Rook and the Bishop commenting on the game between Pawn Curtis and King Joshua. We are in endgame now, after 1 hour and 33 minutes and 26 seconds. Hello, our 4 or more faithful subscribers.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. Thank you. If you didn't catch that, he said, "Who's CIB?" It's a thing that 2 of my subscribers say to each other. Actually,
50%.
50% of our subscribers know what we're talking about. Don't worry about it. I was muted when I said that. Good for me. Good for me. They did not hear that. Anyway. So this is now a sleep video because all of you are asleep.
Keep reading. Make it a better sleep video.
It is quite a boring story.
She was about to tell him about Peter Pan.
What?
Yeah.
John and Michael. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wendy, oh dear. None of the dog, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. How could
Jimmy
I?
didn't know he was reading Peter Pan the whole time.
Peter Pan!
I think you would have changed the voices if you knew.
I think yes, let's go back and change the voices. Father, it is more of the hold on. It says Peter Pan.
I'll just push it. I'll go back to the
Do you remember what Father's voice sounded like?
Just say Peter Pan.
It was Peter Pan. Peter Pan! Right.
There you go.
And what did the narrator sound like?
Just some plain old British guy.
And when commands would not draw Nana from the kennel, he lured her out of it with honeyed words, and seizing her roughly, dragged her from the nursery. He was ashamed of himself, and yet he did it. It was all owing to his affectionate nature, which craved for admiration. When he had tied her up in the backyard, the wretched father went and sat in the passage with his knuckles to his eyes. Ouch. If you are asleep, do not try this at home, putting your knuckles to your eyes. In the meantime, Mrs. Darling, how could I miss all of this? Had put
I don't know, I thought you knew.
had put the children to bed in unwonted silence, and lit their nightlights. They could hear Nana barking, and John whimpered. He is chaining her up in the yard. But and John whimpered. It's because he is chaining her up in the yard. But Wendy was wiser. That's not Nana's unhappy bark, she said, little guessing what was to happen. That is her bark when she smells danger. Danger? Oh, yes, are you sure, Wendy? Oh, yes. Mrs. Darling quivered and went to the window. It was securely fastened, and she looked out. And the night was peppered with stars, and they were crowding round the house, as if curious to see what was to take place there. But she did not notice this, nor that one or the two smaller ones winked at her. Yet a nameless fear clutched at her heart and made her cry. Oh, how I wish that I wasn't going to a party tonight. Even Michael, already half asleep, knew that she was perturbed. Also, if you are half asleep, which is what I am, and he asked, "Can anything harm us, Mother, after the night lights are lit?" "Nothing, precious," she said. "They are the eyes of a mother leaves behind her to guard her children." Wait, what? They are the eyes of a mother leaves behind. They are the eyes a mother leaves behind to guard her children. She went from bed to bed, singing enchantments over them, and little Michael flung his arms round her. "Mother," he cried, "I'm glad of you." They were the last words she was to hear from him for a long time. That is such a sad thing to say. How dare you interrupt the story and say such a thing? Number 27 was only a few yards distant from there, but there had been a slight fall of snow, and Father and Mother Darling picked their way out. It deftly not to soil their shoes. What? Oh, okay. They were already the only persons in the street, and all the stars were watching them. Stars are beautiful, but they may not take any active part in anything. If you're watching the chess game, it's super intense for them, I'm sure, but not for us, because I'm just reading. I still need to pee. Hello, our 4 subscribers.
Also
or
CIB.
4 or more subscribers, CIB. It is 1 and 39 and 21. 2, 3.
That's 1 hour and 39 minutes. For those of you who are not looking at the actual time.
Yeah, because you're probably asleep. And if you are asleep, then one of our missions is accomplished.
Yay!
And yeah, one of our missions is accomplished.
Probably just woke him up.
Okay, hold on. At the end of this page, the name now Peter is mentioned. They must just look on forever. It is a punishment on them for something they did so long ago that no star now knows what it was. So the older ones have become glassy-eyed and seldom speak. Winking is the star language. But the little ones still wonder. They are not really friendly to Peter. Oh, did I fast forward? Oh, no I didn't. Okay, that's super weird. Who had a mischievous way of stealing up behind them and trying to blow them out. Though they are so fond of fun that they were on his side tonight, and anxious to get the grown-ups out of the way, so as soon as the door of 27 closed on Mr. and Mrs. Darling, there was a commotion in the firmament, and the smallest of all the stars in the Milky Way screamed out, "Now, Peter!" Chapter 3. Come away, come away. For a moment. Don't fall asleep.
Oh,
For a moment. Watch the game, okay? Just in case something interesting happens.
I'm watching.
For a moment, after Mr. and Mrs. Darling left the house, the night lights by the beds of the 3 children continued to burn clearly. They were awfully nice little lights, and one cannot help wishing that they could have kept awake to see Peter. But Wendy's light blinked and gave such a yawn that the other 2 yawned also. And before they could close their mouths, all the 3 went out. There was another light in the room now, 1,000 times brighter than the night lights. And in the time we have taken to say this, it has been in all the drawers in the nursery, looking for Peter's shadow, rummaged the wardrobe and turned every pocket inside out. It was not really a light. It made this light by flashing about so quickly, but when it came to rest for a second, you saw it was a fairy. No longer than your hand, but still growing. It was a girl called Tinkerbell. Oh, somebody got checked. I'm sorry if I woke you. Exquisitely gowned in a skeleton leaf cut low and square, through which her figure could be seen in the best advantage. She was slight. Oh! Game end. Oh, that's a wonderful checkmate. Whoa! Woo! I like that. That is a really good checkmate. I'm sorry that I missed the end.
That's a very cool checkmate, by the way.
Good job, folks. I was reading Peter Pan.
How long was it?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, okay. So hello, our 4 or more faithful subscribers. It is now the end of the video, and 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Also CIB.
Also CIB, and good night, or good day, or good morning, or goodbye to all of you, our faithful subscribers. Thank you very much.